Okay. What I'm going to cover tonight, right now, is the problems people have been asking frequently today has been email related. They've been claiming that they're signing up and they're kind of freaking out because it says that their email address was already taken and they've had to do a password reset. And a few people have gotten the impression that their account's been hacked or someone stole their email address. Now, to address this, I need to explain exactly what a Ning is. What we are is asamom.org is a website address. It's a registered domain name. That domain name then relays to a network that's hosted by a company called Ning. Ning is a group of social networks, kind of like how Facebook is a social networking site or MySpace is a social networking site. Ning is a social networking site. On Ning, kind of like how you have separate groups or causes on Facebook, Ning has networks. Now, if you've signed up and it says that your email address has already been taken and it's already been used, most likely what has happened is you have already signed up for an account on another one of the Ning networks. Now, the way Ning works is the top level of Ning, the parent Ning, when you sign into anyone's account, it gives you a general account for the entire Ning system. This is your personal account. You're the only person that's going to have access to that account. I've played around with this for a couple years now. It's pretty safe. And something to think about is that just means that at some point in the past, you joined another network that was similar to this in the way it's organized. It could have been one of the 912 groups. Maybe it was like a totally random, animal rescue or knitting group, or maybe one of the We Surround Them groups from back in March. And so what I'm going to do is just try to give you a walkthrough of how to tell if maybe you've already had a network that you've been on, which also explains why if you're able to do a password reset and it sets it to your email and you log in and all your account information is already there, that means that you've already signed up for a group at some point. Otherwise, the internet does not magically know who you are. So at some point, you've put in your personal information. Now, if you go in and do a password reset and you get into an account and it's not your information and it's a totally different person, then someone may have borrowed your email address, although it would be kind of silly because there would be no way for them to get into the account without approval if they can't get into your email. So there might be a deeper problem there. But most likely, I'm very confident that everyone that said something has already had an account on one of the other networks on the Ning. Now, to see how you decide, how you can see what accounts you may have already had done, is we're going to turn this around. Okay, and here we are again. I know it's much better quality because I'm using my flip and not my webcam. Say hello to the webcam. Anyway, so on As a Mom, we see that we have stuff up at the top here. We have main, invite, my page. This is all the stuff that you see on As a Mom. Now up in the corner here, you'll see your screen name. If you click on your screen name, you'll notice it brings us to a whole new page. Now this page is your portal for the entire Ning. For me, there we have me and my handsome husband and 2 of my dogs. But you're also going to notice under whatever image that you have as your default entire Ning group picture, there's a bunch of these little guys. Now, this is the As a Mom right here, so this is our group, our network on the Ning. Over here, I have Geeks. This is for Geeks.Perello, who's a completely different social network. This is the one that I admin, Schnauzer Rescue. This is one that's personally for my family. This is one that's for the We Surround Them group. Here's a high school generation. So you get an idea. These are all the networks on the Ning that I'm part of. There's a conservatives group, and I have People's Independent Ensemble. That's PI. That's a non-party party. So anyway, to give an example of what these other groups are and how Ning works, I'm going to go ahead and click over to Schnauzer Rescue. And this is the group that I admin that focuses on, getting miniature schnauzers out of into homes, or at least into rescue from the animal shelters. So what you'll notice here is you can sign up again. If you're not a member, you can sign up or sign in. Now, as you've noticed, even though I admin this group, I'm not automatically signed into it. So even if you were a member of another group on the Ning, you may not automatically, you don't belong to every group on the Ning. There's thousands and thousands and thousands of groups on the Nings. But you are a member of As a Mom. just like I am a member of As a Mom and the Schnauzer Rescue Group. So I could choose to sign in, but I'm not going to because I just want to go back to where it says Ning on this side. And if we click on Ning, all the way in the corner, it's going to bring you back to your Ning homepage. And then from here, I can click back onto As a Mom, and that's going to bring me right back to the site, to the network on the Ning that everyone is on. So hopefully that helps clarify what exactly the Ning is. I know people are probably still a little bit fuzzy, but maybe get a little bit better idea now. The Ning itself is a networking tool that helps people build networks. Now, all my friends and everyone from the Schnauzer Ning do not belong to the As a Mom Ning, unless I wanted to invite them. And if you want to go, back to that Ning homepage I just showed you, you will notice that you have, invitations listed, friends requests, messages, and I believe, if I remember this correctly, it lists all your messages and requests across everything. It looks like right now it's just As a Mom people, but I think I have, here's a better example. So as you see on like invitations, I have invitations to a couple of different things, and then for event invitations, these are all from Team Sarah. So you can go, when you go here, you'll see things like that. I'm sorting this by social network, and it shows you right here, these are the networks that I'm on, and it says what groups I'm in. I'm on the Team Sarah Ning, she has one too. I'm on Conservative Underground, I'm on Smart Girl Politics, Pet-Tel, so there's several different ways on the main, on the overall Ning page. So hopefully that's a little more understanding. Now, this is not stuff you get from As a Mom. This is stuff that you have to get from the top page on the Ning, from the actual Ning networks themselves. And again, I'm going to go back to As a Mom, because that's the one that we're all dealing with right now. And hopefully that made a little more sense with how your email may have already been in the network.